A trajectory here of Comet ISON from NASA.gov shows Comet ISON's path, the route that Comet ISON will be traveling, and where we are, and shows the particular date of where Comet ISON will be at that point in time. Um, but if you look at this trajectory, and let's look at it real quick. And the point that I want to make is let's just start right here. Okay, there's Earth, right there. Earth, as you can see, right here, Earth is running into Comet ISON's debris field from its tail, and it looks like it's around at the beginning of January when our planet will run into the. Now this is like right before, looks like right as our planet is going into the debris field, beginning in January of Comet ISON. So what I'm presenting here is the effects of that will take place on our planet when we run into that debris field. Um, could it be catastrophic? Well, we don't know right yet because we haven't got there yet. And as far as I know, we can't, as humans, foresee the future. But what I want to present is it's possible that there could be some meteors and such clash into our planet. And as I say, being humans, we can't tell the future, but there we can go to another source that does tell us what will happen in the future, and that is the scriptures. And what I want to point out in relation to Comet ISON, it's the debris field, Earth meeting up with the debris field of Comet ISON. I will point out in Revelation chapter 6, beginning at verse 12, says, I beheld, and when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. So here at 13 is what I want to point out. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and every island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said unto the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Now, I'm a person of faith. I am a Christian. I believe in the scriptures. I believe when I read this that these things will come to pass. As a matter of fact, I know these things will come to pass. A lot of things that are written in the scriptures, a lot of the prophecy has already come to pass. Even from way back, even before Christ was born, the scriptures told us of the birth of Christ, everything that would happen. So the scriptures is reliable, is the point that I'm making here. So you can trust that these scriptures will come to pass. So I look at events that are happening in the world. When I see Comet ISON, I think to myself, where does this match up or meet with the scriptures? Because Comet ISON is an important event. I'm not one to think that things happen by accident. I think when I see a great celestial object in outer space, such as Comet ISON, being the brightest star, perhaps since the Star of Bethlehem, the greatest one in our time, the greatest comet, probably easily in our time, And when I research information on it, I think this could relate to prophecy in the Bible. Other outside of the fact that Comet ISON could potentially be a signal for Christ's soon return. But what I'm pointing at right here specifically is Revelation chapter 6, right here in 13, verse 13, and the stars of heaven fell unto earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs. And what I'm reading here is the potential of what could this verse mean? The stars of heaven fell unto earth, and with the best understanding that I can come up with is what this could be is potentially earth meeting up with the debris of a comet. And a candidate for this would be Comet ISON, right here. It's a candidate, and it is possible. There is no certainty of it, but it is a possibility that we could run into when Earth collides with the debris Comet ISON. And there will be debris. How much debris, nobody knows because we haven't gotten there yet, but I'm just putting forth the possibility here. We could be looking at a Revelation chapter 6 verse 13 unfold. It's possible, but I don't know. So it's up to you to do research, just as I've done this research here, and I bring it to people because I think it's important. I think it's a great possibility, and I think that it should be known. I think people should do their research before concluding anything. Get the facts all together and come up with a rational scenario. But it's something to look into. And like I say, we will be running to Comet ISON's. Now, Comet ISON itself will be swinging around the sun November the 28th, where it will be its brightest, which is Thanksgiving Day. And then Comet ISON after that, around Christmas, will be at its closest approach to the Earth. I find that very, very bizarre and odd, just alone. And then at the beginning of 2014, in January, as you can see here, Comet ISON, our planet will be meeting up with Comet ISON's debris. So the whole point that I'm making here is what will happen when our planet runs into Comet ISON's debris. We will, as you can see here, it's a scientific fact that we will be passing by Comet ISON's debris at the beginning of 2014. But what will happen is not yet known. How much debris will actually be there is not yet known. So all we can do, since no one can tell the future, is come up with scenarios, possibilities, and relate it to the only information that does tell the future, which is the Holy Bible. It's more specifically the book of Revelation, because we are living in the end times, and the book of Revelation is a major book to look at for people like us who are living in those very apparent days. So it's something to do research on. Nothing absolute at this point, of course, but it is definitely something to look into and not just sleep on. Of course, you don't want to sleep on anything that could potentially wreak havoc to our planet. That would involve you, that would involve the people you care about, the people you love. So it's something to be concerned about. And I care about the people that I'm talking to now, so that's why I'm bringing forth this information to you. But again, let's wait to see. And but even before that time gets here, we do want to know something about this, if it's possible. So until next time, pray for each other, and definitely pray about this, and take care.